Gate 36 is called the darkening of the light, the gate of crisis. What does it do? How does it feel in real life? And how can we identify its influence in order to free ourselves from its shadow? This gate seeks to change the experience. It longs for something new, something different. But this is where it becomes important to pause and look a little deeper. I always invite people to question, why do we want to change the experience? What is it that pushes us to look for something else? Very often, what lies beneath is an internal feeling of threat, challenge, or deep discomfort. Something in the present moment is experienced as unpleasant and seems to inevitably lead toward conflict or a difficult situation. From this place, Gate 36 tends to push us toward two extreme responses: running away from the situation or facing it head-on, directly and forcefully. And although these reactions appear opposite, both often become the shortest path to crisis. This is a complex gate because until we make the correct decision in response to that internal sensation, life keeps repeating the same scenario. Again and again, the same conditions appear. Either the conflict explodes, or we find ourselves fleeing the situation once more. The key to freeing ourselves from the shadow of this gate is simple, though not always easy: calm and observation. To better understand this energy, we can look at hexagram 36 of the Ching, formed by earth above and fire below. In everyday experience, this can feel as though our inner light is being covered, as if a situation were burying us alive. There's no clarity, no visible way out, only internal pressure. Now, before we talk about the process to illuminate this gate, please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. The process of liberation begins when we are able to identify situations, relationships, or moments that awaken exactly this sensation within us. This is not about avoiding discomfort, but about entering it, about going to the emotional root of what is happening and asking ourselves honestly, what truly makes me uncomfortable about this situation? What is it that I don't like? What is it that makes me feel threatened? Who triggers this in me? What am I really afraid of? These are just a few activating questions. Each experience can open new layers of exploration. When we manage to identify the emotional root that is activating the inner conflict, something releases. Conscious attention dissolves the emotional charge, and almost effortlessly, the correct response begins to emerge. Not from reaction, but from clarity. Gate 36 is not here to prevent crisis. It is here to teach us how to move through it consciously. Its true wisdom does not lie in changing the experience at all costs, but in allowing ourselves to feel, observe, and emotionally mature within it. When we stop running and stop attacking, the light no longer needs to hide. And then, even in the midst of chaos, something new emerges: understanding, clarity, and a different, much more aligned way of responding to life. And that is when crisis ceases to be a threat and becomes an initiation. If this was useful for you, subscribe to the channel for more.